Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing you one of our first post-rotation live deck profiles after the ladder finally changed. So we're out here with real post-rotation. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited too. Let me know what you guys think. Well, let me know what decks you guys want to see me down below. Now that I like the ladder is here, I don't have to like all those live deck profiles I've done before. I can do them again on the ladder with my updated deck list. So if there's any decks you want to see me play again, let me know in the comments down below. Remember, if you answer a couple questions today, as well as anything else I want to ask in the video, you have a chance to win a couple of codes. Don't forget to drop a like as well. If you drop a like and do that, you can get some codes. I have a lot of codes here, got stacked recently, so I can start giving them out, start giving out more again. And let's see what else I have to say. Sneasel video, the full flip video, that'll come out soon as well. Right now I'm just building the list, and I decided let's just upload a couple decks in between, so it's not just like 2 Sneasel videos in a row. Sometimes that does get on people's nerves. So we're gonna upload a couple videos, but I have that Sneasel video. It's in the works right now, and there's a lot of different decks I want to test out as well. So I'm really excited that there's a ladder here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. Not really. Sorry about the inconsistent uploads. Have a little bit of time because like. A little bit of time right now because I don't have to go to any doctor's office. Luckily, I think that's gonna slow down finally. My sister's home, should be okay. So we're not gonna be going to like any midday, late day doctor's offices again to check up on her. If you guys don't know, a lot of you guys know already, but she was in a car accident, so I've been taking care of her. Which is why there's been a lot less streams and a lot less videos. But anyways, let's get right into the video. We're playing Malamar, one of my favorite post-rotation decks. One of those decks that I feel like didn't really gain anything per se, but the rotation made parallel, the removal of Parallelcity and Garbotox and Garbodor from the format helps Malamar a lot because those are two of its biggest weaknesses. So we're gonna see if we can abuse Malamar in this post-rotation format. It is still weak to Zoroark. We're gonna try to work around Zoroark with a Marshadow strategy, so don't forget to drop it. I already said that a million times. Okay, we're playing a 4-3 line. I'm only playing 4-3 because I found that that fourth Malamar has never been a necessity when I was testing. You can always throw in a fourth one, maybe drop an energy for it. For the time being, because of the cuts I had to make, I had to cut a Malamar, and it seemed to be working fine. There's only been one out of like, by the way, this is the deck I've tested the most IRL, which is why I'm playing it first, because it's been tested. I haven't tested a lot of other games because I haven't been streaming as much, but hopefully with me being home more often, I'll be able to stream more often, which means I'll be able to test more decks. So you guys know how it is. I like to give you guys test decks before I just upload anything. So Malamar tested, played against Zoroark. It's pretty 50-50 against like Zoroark and Cargo. So we're gonna see if we can bring that up. But I haven't really. There's only been one game. The point of what I'm saying is, in my testing, there's only been one game where I priced 2 Malamar. That game was pretty sad, but out of like the 50 to 100 games I've played, there's only been one game. So I'm not too worried about the Malamar thing. So but yeah, the 4-3 line seems to be working fine. Now to deal with Sudowoodo, we are going to be playing, or to deal with Marshall, we're playing, to deal with Zoroark. God, I am so bad today. I'm really tired. Anyways, to deal with Zoroark, we're playing Sudowoodo because this brings down their bench space to 4, which means they can only hit you for 100 with Zoroark's attack. 100 with a choice band is 130, which is not enough to knock out Marshadow, as opposed to if they had the extra bench space, they could hit me for 150 with a choice band. Really good because that means Marshadow can pretty much guarantee get 2 attacks, even 3 attacks. If you guys don't know, Marshadow can copy the attacks of Pokemon in your discard pile. It could be 3 attacks if we use Dawnwing's attack as well. So Dawnwings, as we all know, Invasion's really good for this deck. 180 HP is pretty decent. It's weak to Dark, which sucks in the Zoroark matchup, but it's really good in the discard pile because we can copy with Marshadow, because we can use the Moon Eclipse GX attack. It does 180 damage, and you're immune. You can only use this behind on prize cards, of course. Any effects of your opponent's attacks, including damage, do not affect you next turn. So you're essentially immune to damage next turn, which is really good because you can take one Zoroark GX knockout with that attack, another one with its Dark Flash GX, which is Dark Flash attack, which is does not affect resistance, and then a third one because you're not going to be able to be knocked out the following turn by a Zoroark. Obviously, they might have other attackers that can knock you out, but just for the sake of like this deck, you can potentially take 3 Zoroark knockouts with Marshadow, which is why I like Marshadow a lot. Other cards, we're playing a Rangru. I like a Rangru because it can give you Instruct as well as let you attack things like Hoopa. Another thing I really want to try is this boy right here, Lugia. I kind of like Lugia a little bit more. I believe it has 10 more HP, which puts it out of Zoroark's range, and then you can hit it with Argent Wing, which is 60 plus 60 more damage if they have an ability. Most good attackers will have abilities, so you can 2 KO a lot of things, as well as knock out Hoopa because they have an ability. And then Arrow Force does 130, and you can discard an energy from this Pokemon. Not a big deal, but it is another option. I kind of like this because of the Instruct, but I'm going to keep testing. If I end up not using Instruct as much as I would think, I might drop it for Shining Lugia. Just an option for you guys. We are playing 2 of these, like I mentioned earlier. Just one-ofs of these. We are playing 2 stretchers, so I'm not too worried about them being one-ofs. If they prize them in the Zoroark matchup, it sucks. It just sucks, but I don't really have too much room to add other things, so I'm just sticking with the 1-up for now. I mentioned this earlier. We have 1 Mewtwo GX. I like Psy Strike a lot, which is why I'm playing it. Psy Strike is a way to hit past Dawnwing's GX attack because it hits past effects of attacks, which is really useful because that means you don't have to worry so much about letting your opponent take the first prize so that you can use your GX attack. You can take your first prize, let them GX attack you, and revenge them with a Psy Strike. 190 XP is really good. These other attacks are kind of meh. Super Absorption is pretty cool in the spread strategies because you can heal up your damage on you. Full Burst is kind of just okay, it's not that great, but it is one of the few Pokemon in this deck that can attack for 1 energy, which is pretty nice because not many Pokemon can do that. We are also playing the Krozma as our main blow-up attacker. Its Prismatic Burst does 60 for each psychic energy you discard. We have to discard all your energy, so you're hitting for 190 with Prismatic Burst, which is pretty nice, knocks out most things in the format. Light Sun means you're immune to GX attack, and then we have Black Ray GX, which is pretty good because we have the new Tapu Lele. This does 100 damage to each Pokemon GX and EX on the board. In this case, it's only GX, but we combine it with Tapu Lele. This is your other strategy against Zoroark in case your Marshadows are prized. You come in, you do the Black Ray GX, and then you just move all the damage ground with Magical Swap. Move any number of damage grounds on your opponent's Pokemon and to their other Pokemon any way you like. Pretty good. Psywave's okay too. Not many decks will come in play, but I guess you can 2 KO a Rayquaza with Psywave if they have 3 energies. You're hitting them for 60. Never mind, you can't 2 KO them. I take it back. There's no Choice Band in this deck. If there was Choice Band, you could, but there's not. But Psywave, pretty meh. It is another 1 energy attack, but I'd rather use Mewtwo. I'm playing Tulele, of course. The Pokemon line, I like the Pokemon on the line a lot. I can see you adding another Malamar, I can see you adding another Marshadow, but for the most part, I like this deck. Also, I can see you replacing this with a Lugia. But yeah, let's go on to the items. We have 4 Acrobikes, because Acrobike is what makes this deck so good now. You can discard your Psychic Energies, your attackers in some cases. Essentially, you can just help speed through your deck, which is always nice in decks like these. I need a lot setup. 4 Mysterious Treasure, you know how it is. We can get everything in our deck except for Rangru, Marshadow, and Sudowoodo with Mysterious Treasure, which is why it's so good. 2 Nest Balls because it helps you get Inkays out turn 1. The name of the game is to try to get 2 or 3 Inkays out as early as turn 1. That's the name of the game. With the addition of 2 Nest Balls, I've had I want to say like 99% of my games. I guess we play because there's only been 1 game, and assume if I had 50 games, right, 98%, I guess 98% of the games you'll be getting out 2 Inkays turn 1, which is the goal. 1 Pal Pad because Acrobike is a thing and I might have to put supporters back in my deck. 2 Stretchers because we want to put up Pokemon back. 4 Ultra Balls because 10 Ball Search, man, we're always getting our Pokemon. 3 Altar of the Moon, had to bring it down to 3. I found that having 4 is just not even that useful, but it's essentially a float stone for all your Pokemon that have Psychic Energy attached to it. I have to play with this card a little bit more smart. I've been playing this deck and I have to be more careful about where I put my energy so I can abuse Ultra of the Moon more. Just an option for you guys. 4 Cynthia, of course. 3 Guzma, put it down to 3. We are playing Palpad, but I had to make cuts somewhere. 2 Judge because it's important, man. There's so many games where I wish I had a 3rd Judge. It's so important to disrupt your opponent from winning the game. So we're playing 2 Judge. 2 Lily, because Lily's good in this deck. We can thin a lot between our Mystery Treasure, Ultra Ball, Acrobike, just playing down Pokemon in general and just attaching energy. We're able to thin our hands down often, and just even if you can only draw 4 or 5, that's still pretty good, especially if you're trying to clutch onto some pieces in your hand. I do like Lily a lot. And then 11 basic Psychic Energy. I think 11 is kind of on the high side, to be honest. We're gonna find some couple games, but I've had games where I've had too many in my hand. I was playing 10. And it was working really well, but there's been 2 or 3 games where I'm just I wish I had another energy, I could find one easier. So I'm playing 11 now. The problem with playing 11 is that sometimes you get too many in your hand and they just kind of clunk you up. So we're gonna see if we can, not deal with that situation. But to me, 10 kind of felt low, 11 kind of feels high. So I'm teetering between the 2. I was playing Steven's Resolve in this deck. This is such an awkward start. This is one of the worst starts I think I've ever had playing this deck. We'll see what happens after an Acrobike, but this is pretty rough. We are going first and we are getting a couple mulligans, so that's pretty good. Playing against Zoroark with Metal and Grass. Huh? He's playing Field Bug. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. He's playing Zoroark though, which sucks because I led with this, but I didn't want to lead with the Ranguru. Wow, this hand is something else. This hand is something else. At least we got an Inkay. So something with Lurantis. Is he playing Golisopod? I don't know. Can I get an Ultra Ball? Nest Ball works. At least look at that. Every game, 2 Inkays. Yet to fail. Let's see what's prized. We want to put down Sudowoodo at some point. I'd rather have 2 Inkays right now because I can always put down Sudowoodo later. We have our Marshadow. We have all of our Malamars. Alright, cool. I was hoping to get an Ultra Ball so I can toss Dawnwings in my hand in this matchup. I was playing Sophocles in this deck. Found it pretty underwhelming, so I stopped playing Sophocles in this deck. He won't be able to attack me turn 1, so I guess I'll just attach here because if we get our thing, we should be okay. If we get our Stadium, this will be like constant movement on the board. If I Lily, I'm only drawing like what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only drawing 3. I think I'd rather, but I have to be careful with my bench space in this deck. I want to play it on Sudowoodo, Marshadow. I mean, I have this in my hand already. I'm actually just going to play the Lily. My reasoning is because I don't really need that much right now. Grab Acrobike. Because I have Marshadow in hand already. And I can just play it next turn. But look at this. We're already pretty set. We have 2 energies in the discard pile. We've already manually attached. I don't think we'll be needing more than 2 Inkays down turn 1. We can grab an attacker next turn as well. So I think we're good. And we have Cynthia, so we're not forced to play down Lele next turn. I have bench space to play down like a Necrozma next turn, as well as if I want to, or I can just play down this Lily. I have Cynthia as well, so I'm actually pretty set as far as what I want to do. I'm trying to get out Marshadow. I can actually discard this turn, which is, I guess that's what I should do. I want to discard an energy, but I have 2 in the discard pile already. Ideally, I can top deck like an Ultra Ball. That'd be best case scenario. So I can get Sudowoodo. He's playing Execute. So is he playing the... Oh, he's copycatting. What's he playing? I don't know what he's playing. Oh, he's playing... Oh, okay, I see. He's playing Executor with Zoroark and Lurantis. Oh, this is to increase the damage output. So he's choosing not to play down Zoroarks in this matchup? I was about to say, like, you put down 3 Pokemon already. I mean, this is good. We can actually kind of just attack with Dawnwings early game if I wanted to. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. We get another... We can discard 1. And we can get EU. And then we can discard this and get like a Necrozma, I want to say. And we can just play Cynthia this turn. And we can attach to the Necrozma. Put this in the discard pile for Marshadow later. The problem is, do I want to attack with Necrozma? I guess we have 2 in the... We have 3 now down there now. So actually, I can manually attach to the Necrozma this turn and be pretty okay regardless. There's no point in playing this down on this matchup. I gotta be very careful with my bench space against Zoroark because I have to make sure I can always put down Sudowoodo. Although in this case, actually, look, we got this. So sorry about that, guys. I'm debating if I want to attack with this or not because he's gonna attack me with Zoroark the following turn. So maybe it's best if I attack with Necrozma because we have a hand that's ready, I suppose. It feels super like... Well, I mean, this puts more energies in my discard pile. So I think it's better if I do this because at least I can constantly have like 2 or 3 energies in the discard pile. In this case, it's going to be 4. I'm just going to attack with this card. I want to get this out of the active and I just want to have it around for the movement. And then we can manually attach to this, use both Malamars again next turn, and manually attach and attack again with Necrozma. So we'll just Prismatic Burst. Another option I had there was to just like not attack that turn, but I want to take prizes because I just need to take prizes as soon as I can, to be honest. We got both of our judges in deck. Judges are going to be useful late game whenever like my opponent might have game. That's something I've been having issues with the Zoroark, right? Is that sometimes I lose too many of my judges too early. That kind of sucks that he did that, but it's fine. As long as it's not active, we can at least make it active. I'm assuming he's going to get Zoroark here. He's tossing a lot of energies, so, but so far it looks like there's only 4 types. Okay, so I think he's like 1 type short. There's a Zoroark. In a perfect world, right? I top deck Marshadow and Guzma at the same time. In a perfect world. I don't know, man. Tropical Shake doesn't do soup too much against Necrozma, so Necrozma's like a really good attacker in this matchup, I guess. What does this do for me? Get another Inkay down. Putting down another Sudowoodo feels kind of pointless right now. He has a pretty small hand size, so maybe it is worth attacking with Dawnwings this turn. Especially since we don't really have too much of a choice, at least right now. I'm going to manually attach there. And we're going to try to... Actually, no, hold on. Can I... Oh, I should have canceled. I should have Cynthia'd first, but it's fine. I'm getting a little bit too impatient. I think I'm going to... Because I'm assuming I'm going to get knocked out next turn, right? What I'm going to do this turn is I'm probably going to put down an Inkay. Because that would... And I'm going to discard another Psychic Energy. I don't think I need to draw that. There's already so many in discard pile, though. Especially if this gets knocked out. But if I have another 3 down there, that's like best case scenario. Let me just get another Inkay down there. This preserves all my important stuff at least. Yeah, and then we still have Marshadow in there, Sudowoodo as well. If I can get a Sudowoodo, that'd be really good. Can this thing knock out a Marshadow? I don't know what Executor does off the top of my head. I just have to wait for it to hit the board, because I don't even know if it's even like amazing in this matchup. Okay, we got our Marshadow. No manual attachments unnecessary right now. We have Acrobike. Unnecessary as well. I'm gonna wait till next turn and play those cards. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a knockout with this. No need to play anything that could be disrupted. I'm assuming he's not gonna judge me next turn. If he does judge me, it's whatever, I guess. There's another altar too. Okay, so we have all of our altars in our deck now that we have available. We've already thinned our deck pretty well. Let's see what this Executor does. That's all I really want to know, because I don't know what Executor does. I know that it hits like 100. I think that hits 120 max, but it has 100. I know it has 160 HP, which is why it's pretty good. It's a really hard number to hit, and I know it has like, I think it hits for a damage output of 120. I guess he's trying to play Lurantis. I think you're better off playing this deck like without Zoroark if you're going for the Lurantis strategy. I think it's a cool strategy. Tropical Shake, detect 20 Glimmer for each basic energy. You can add. Okay, so he does hit for 120, and he's playing Shrine of Memories too. I'm glad I saved my thing here. Alright, that's fine. So that's the whole thing. Okay, I get the idea. I like the idea. I think it's really cool. I don't know if you need Zoroark. I think you just play like some other extra discard cards, to be honest. But I like it. You can only hit me. I mean, you can hit me for 150 with a Choice Band, which is scary. So I don't want to play down Marshadow quite yet. I do want to play down Sudowoodo. So I probably will play down Sudowoodo. That seems like a good strategy. Sudowoodo. There we go, buddy. Then I think I toss Oranguru and the other Ultra Ball here to evolve this. Yeah. I'm going to preserve everything else in my hand, and we'll just get our third Malamar. Hopefully we can find more stretches later. I don't think he's playing DCE. I don't think you have space for DCE, to be honest. I wish I could preserve one energy, but it's fine. We're good. That's what the stadium's for. So we'll just go ahead and retreat. And we'll take our knockout here, and we'll just keep going. What a weird matchup. I mean, Zoroark Executor isn't exactly like a low-tier deck. It did really well at a tournament somewhere. Post-rotation, it seems to be fine. Like Zoroark decks in general don't change outside of like puzzles for the most part. Like you just kind of play them the same. Like people are always freaking out like, oh, Zoroark decks are gonna be bad now because you can't bang back your DCEs, but like you have a Oranguru. And a lot of these decks played a Oranguru already, so I don't see what's so different about that. My testing Zoroark's been amazing, but you know it's Zoroark. I don't really care to play Zoroark, but you know my friends want to play Zoroark, and I gotta help them build. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Steven. But yeah, oh yeah, that reminds me. I do have a video of a Zoroark. This game, when I said I tested this game a lot, I actually live recorded this game. Zoroark Magcargo versus this deck. Now, obviously, Zoroark Magcargo, good matchup against this deck. I'm so glad I'm clutching these stadiums, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad I'm clutching these stadiums. Obviously, it's a good matchup against this deck, but it's pretty 50-50 from my testing after I put in the Sudowoodo Marshadow strat. So the problem with that video is that, oh, that Shrine of Punishment is going to take a knockout soon. Luckily, I have no more turns, and I'm going to get knocked out now. That sucks. Okay, so what do I do now? I can attack with Marshadow. Ooh, I can attack with this. I
can GX with this. Is that what I want to do? I guess. Like, I'm already in a pretty good position. If I can get Guzma, then I'm in like best case scenario, right? There's no more Guzmas in my deck, so there's all the Guzmas in the deck, so I'm gonna do this first. Lele gets me Guzma. Is that what I want? No, because I can't play down Lele and Marsha at the same time. I'm gonna grab Cynthia. Do I play the Palpad now? I don't think I do. Do I play the Marshadow down now? I think I kind of have to. He has no way to knock me out besides getting another Executor with Choice Band. Man, it's so risky. It's so risky if I play this down now, but I think I kind of need to so I have an attacker. Because I can close this game out soon. So I'm going to just do it. Whatever. Play Cynthia here. Got Palpad back. We got Stretcher back. Turn too late, but it's fine. It's actually not even that bad because I can just do some shenanigans with it later. We'll go ahead and attack with Nekuro. Nekuro is someone's attack. Knock out this Executor. Hopefully we can keep knocking out these Executors because they're actually the biggest pain to me in this deck. It forces me to attack with Pokemon I don't want to attack with. And he can knock me out in one hit. That's the biggest problem. We have Stretcher so we can put the Marshadow back if we need to. Which is nice in its own right, I'm not gonna lie. Prismatic Burst. Right, that's the attack. Is there any, what other can I use? Tapu Kiri? Dude, is it time? It might be time to Tapu Kiri. Yep, we'll just Prismatic Burst here. This is good because he can't Oko me unless he gets Choice Band's Executor again with a Grass Energy. He needs all those cards though, and he's gone through quite a bit of Grass Energies at this point. Like already 3 Grass Energies. I don't think this deck plays that many Grass Energies. But there's another Execute. Can he get Executor, Choice Band? There's a Lurantis. He still needs Choice Band though, because that's only 140. Do you have the Grass Energy Choice Band? If you have exactly Grass Energy Choice Band, especially after this Acrobike, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be mad. Oh my, don't do it to me. Oh Judge, don't do it to me, big dog. You already lost so many Grass Energy. There's just no way you get like perfect game right here. I refuse to believe it. We have Guzma. There's no way, right? Oh, he still has a trade left too. Ooh, this is getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. He didn't get it. Boys and girls, he did not get it. And we got Guzma for game 2, which is really good. So there we go. I was about to say, there's just no way you get everything. There's just no way. But we won that game, so that's pretty cool. So game 1 is done. We'll play another game here. There's so many decks I want to play again. I want to play Rayquaza again. I want to play Rayquaza, like... I don't know if I want to play Rayquaza Pickleball. Everyone wants me to play Rayquaza Pickleball, so I might play that. I want to play Scizor again. I really like Scizor. I really want to play Bayonet again. I love playing Bayonet, bro. I kind of want to play Bayonet. I do want to play Zoroark with Cargo on the channel because it is fun. It is a fun Zoroark deck. As much as I don't like playing Zoroark. Well, I shouldn't say fun. It's an entertaining Zoroark deck, I should say. The Cargo's so dope. Alright, so we might have to toss our judges, which is not great. Or we might have to use a judge, which is not great either. We need to Ultra Ball to get a Inkay down. Hopefully we're not playing against Zoroark again. We're playing against Gardy. Okay, look at that. Every game. Let's get down. But the thing is, I don't want to toss Malamar, and I can't toss my judges. So I think I have to start by only getting... I'm going to keep another judge in my hand because this deck likes to play Sylveon. So I'm actually going to toss my Guzma here first and get an Inkay. I'm not going to play the second Ultra Ball because I can't afford to toss anything. I think... do I just play Judge? Well, if I preserve my Ultra Ball, then I have... Oh, man. This is good, actually. Alright, so I do play Judge for sure. Hopefully... I'm keeping my Ultra Ball. I probably should have kept the Acrobike if I was going to play Judge as well. This kind of works. You can put back Judge and Guzma, both good cards. Play down a Oranguru. Play down my... Should I play down my... I shouldn't play down all these cards. Let me put down a Necrozma, actually. Actually, this does nothing in this matchup, so I'm not even going to play it. I have to be able to, like, play Turbo. Is this going to be one of the few games I don't get to... Oh, this is one of the few games I'm not going to get down 2 Inkays down turn 1 after I gassed it up so much. After gassing it up so much, one of the few games. I could have done it if I played riskier, but I chose not to do it, and now it's going to bite me in the butt. I might have just lost his game, guys. He did get Sylveon out, which is what I was worried about. I was hoping I could play Judge and he can avoid getting a Fairy Energy, but I guess not. I guess not. Maybe I can find my other judge here. I did shuffle it back, so, you know, there's 2 judges in the deck now. Max Potion, Sylveon gone. Max Potion doesn't really do much for him this matchup. How am I going to beat Gardy? You know, this is the exact reason why I played Celesteela in my Ultra Necrozma deck. Because Gardy was, like, being played in my neighborhood, and Celesteela just OHKOs Gardy all the time. And you can easily accelerate onto it. In this matchup, though, I'm not too sure. Dude, this man had the perfect hand. Look at this. Why judge opponents, guys? Judging is pointless. Alright, how am I going to win? I need to knock out everything easily. I might have to do some sleep flips. It might just be hypnosis time. Other than that, though, like, I can GX him with this, and then move him around with this. But then I have energies attached to my Ultra Necro, which makes it easy for my opponent to take knockouts with Gardy. But it might be worth. I can always GX with this as well, but I can't GX with this if I do that. And obviously without Choice Band, Side Strike doesn't take any knockouts, so Side Strike is pretty useless this game. So is Marshadow. Sudowoodo is kind of useless too, because we do want to make sure our bench is full of useful stuff. So you want to make sure that we don't play any of those cards down. But it's okay, we have lots of consistency in this deck. So all we gotta do is find that consistency. It's not that bad. Pretty easy, actually. Just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. I don't want Dawnwings being knocked out. I guess I can force him to Guzma if I do this like this. I have to play stuff down so I can draw, so I'm gonna do that. I guess, as much as I don't want to do that, it is what it is, right? The Inkay, and we got Lily, so you know what? It's not even that bad. Things are looking up. We have to stall an extra turn, but it's not even like the end of the world, guys. We're good. We get Psychic Recharge here. We need to find another Psychic, so I'm gonna hold on to this Ultra Ball. Ideally, I can top deck a Psychic Energy, and then I can manually attach one and go from there. Of course, he has the Gardy out. Gardy being a problem, I have to attach 4 energies to a Necrozma if I plan on knocking out a Gardy. The only good thing is that Necrozma discards its own energy, so that makes it harder to knock out a Gardy. And if he decides to load up energies to knock this down in one hit, we can always hit it with a Psywave to soften it up. So we have options. He's on a Guzma. Is that knockout? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is knockout. That sucks. We have 2 Malamars, but like we're not gonna be able to do much about this. Like he'll take the knockout here. That makes this available to be used, but that's not great either. I could GX Lele. I don't think I'm gonna be able to really abuse this as much as I would like. I think I have to GX Lele. The problem is I don't really have much I can do here. I could judge again and hope for the best. We have Guzma. That'd be really good if I had another energy in my hand. Well, let's first things first. Let's toss you. And do I toss Lele? I think I do toss Lele. And we'll grab Malamar. Let's see. Can I do some shenanigans with Lily? Or should I just judge? I think I'm gonna just judge. Yeah. I'm gonna try to, well, that's not gonna work either actually. It might. No, I need a manual attachment. We don't have enough energies, so this is not gonna work out very well. I think I have to grab the Necrozma again and try to OHKO this thing from full. Yeah, I think I have to. I wanted to play down the Inkay, but I think my only real option to win this game is to try. I was hoping I would draw an energy with attack with Psywave so I can finish it off with that, but turns out that's not going to be the case, so I'm just going to have to load up this Necrozma. So in a perfect world, right? Next turn we get a energy, 2 energies, right? A way to discard 1 and manually attach the other one off the Cynthia. We have only 2 of our 11 energies in the deck right now, which means that there's quite a few left, so it might happen. I'd rather get rid of this because I don't think I'm going to be able to use this GX deck. I think I'm going to have the GX deck with this at some point. I'm probably going to have to Guzma up a Lele to take 2 prizes and then BMU in the following turn. So I don't think I'll have the time to GX with Necrozma. As good as it would be, it would only take 1 prize. It wouldn't take 2. Like if he were to get, like another one of these Ralts into a Guardy, I might actually have to do that to take 4 prizes, but I would have to take a knockout first. Like if I can take a knockout on one Pokemon next turn, right? On a GX Pokemon next turn, I could afford to make the play because then I could win the game. I'd take 2 more GX prizes, assuming he doesn't play. Oh, he is playing Max Potion, so maybe I shouldn't do that because he can very easily Max Potion up. Yeah, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna make that play. Oh, this is gonna be really hard too because then I have to like. I don't know if this is gonna work out, guys. I'll give you a Ranguru, I guess. I don't think it's gonna work. We got a manual attachment. No, this can still work. This can still work. What I need to do here is I need to attach here and get the stadium, and then discard 2 Psychic Energies. That's what I have to do. Guzma. It'd be so nice if I had some stuff. Alright, we need to get the stadium and 2 Psychic Energies and Ultra Ball. That would have been so clutch if it was a stadium. I think I just hold on to my hand, act like it's bad. No, there's no point in doing that actually. Yeah, I think we just do this actually. We'll hold on to a Lele so we can use Shuffle Draw. We could grab Malamar, but it kind of feels pointless. No point invading, obviously. We can Psychic Recharge. You know what I could do? I could Psychic Recharge both of these things to Dawn Wings. Invade, retreat, and oh, we can't do that. Never mind. I'm about to say I can try to put him to sleep, but I don't think it'll work. One here, and another one here. Because we can manually attach, we can just pass. Alright, how are we going to win this? We're pretty behind right now. That's why I wanted to play 4 stadiums, but you know, space is space. Gotta make space. Choice Band, does he have Guzma? It'd be crazy if he just GX me with that turn. That'd be wild. Alright, so he has 4 now. If he gets a 5th one, I'd have to knock this out and then... Well, then again, actually, if he knocks me out here, I can just lose. But then again, he has to draw super well if I'm gonna just lose, actually. And I got Judge too, which means if he does do, I have to hold on to this hand. I can't play anything. Oh, I lost my manual attachment though. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have attached like an Inkay. It's okay. I have to draw my manual attachment now, or my stadium. I have to draw my manual attachment or stadium here. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right, we got our manual attachment. But now, yeah, this works out because he just got rid of one. Dope. Okay, so I think I have to judge my opponent here. Maybe. Do I Cynthia? What are the chances of him having everything in his hand to take a knockout? It's very low. So I'm just gonna Cynthia. I'm not actually gonna do Judge yet. I'm gonna Cynthia now because I want to get another Malamar. We didn't get another Malamar, but that should be okay because we have another Necrozma. No more energies, I mean, we're gonna have 2 more in the discard pile. We don't have any Malamars down here. We have the Stretcher for Lele, which is gonna be really useful. I think this is what I do, right? I'm gonna play this Nest Ball and fail it. There's no point in using any of those cards, so I'm gonna fail it. Play this Necrozma. Recharge onto the Necrozma here. This hits for enough, right? 6, 12, 18, 24, yeah, it's for enough. Retreat into it, and then use the other Malamar to start setting up the one on the bench. And if I get... I have Guzma in hand, so I can Guzma up another thing to take a knockup. Oh, burst here. So we can bring this game back. We just have to avoid getting another GX Pokemon knocked out. So we'll see what happens. He did attach here instead of to this. And now that everything has 0 energies on it, and this only has 1, we might have a chance to bring this back. We have Ultra Ball to get us a third Malamar. We can Lily to preserve everything in our hand in case I don't need to Guzma, but it looks like I'm going to have to Guzma. Probably going to have to knock out that Sylveon. I can't... Oh, God. That's probably why I did it. I can't afford to... Can you win? Fairy, DCE, but he can't Guzma, so there's no way. Yeah, there's no way he can attach enough this turn to take a knockout. Yeah, he can only do 90. That's 90, 120 with a choice band. Yeah, we're good. So we can take a knockout on this next turn. Oh, although I can't take a knockout on this per se. And I might, you know what I have to do then? That means I'm gonna have to judge. I can't afford, I can't just judge, I can't judge and Guzma at the same time though. All right, do I have a stadium manual attachment? What can we do here? We have the Guzma no matter what, right? So we'll go ahead and get ourselves a third Malamar. And we have the Guzma. I'm gonna have to knock out that Sylveon on the bench. I'm probably gonna have to knock out Lele for a game. If this gets more stuff, I could lose, but I think this is how we're gonna win because we were so behind this game. So this is the best I can do, I think. Actually, you know what I can do instead? I can knock out the Lele, and this will give me a chance to accelerate onto this because this is gonna get knocked out next turn if he has a Guzma no matter what. So I can go for the Lele. Manually attach to this instead, or do this instead, I mean, and just set it up. Okay, so we won. That's a shame. All right, so we had the outs to win, but unfortunately, actually, does he have Guzma? Can we win with a GX attack? No, we only hitting for 300. We can't actually win with a GX attack. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. That's the best we can do. There's nothing else we could do there because we had the Guzma that turn. We can't just let our thing be stuck active. It would be nice if we ever found our stadium, but we never did, so. There's a Guzma for game. Alright, that's what I thought was going to happen. That's why I was so like, I really wanted to judge there, but I couldn't just judge because I'd lose anyways. I'd have to draw manual attachment and like stadium for that to work. And because we never found our stadium that game, we were never able to really have momentum. So we weren't able to win that game. Alright guys, sorry for the cut, but I do gotta go. I gotta take care of some stuff. Got called by the doctor. So I have to go see what's going on, so I have to cut the video here short. I do apologize, but it's fine. We got our 2 games in. We usually only get 2 games in a video anyway, so that worked out pretty nicely. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't already. I was mentioning, I don't know if I remember finishing the sentence, but I did think about playing a Stevens in here, Stevens Resolve, over at an 11th Energy. I think 11 Energy is fine, but like I said, I think 10 Energy is fine too, and you could just play a Steven. The cool thing about Steven is that there's so many turns in this deck where you're just not attacking. We're just kind of setting up, and then Steven is just like the perfect card for that because you don't need to. Your turn ends, so you just do it as the last thing as you do for the turn, and it's actually not even that bad. It can help you get energies in the discard pile by getting a couple second energies and then like a Ultra Ball. It can help you get supporters that you need for the next turn. It can help you in a lot of different ways. So I think it's pretty interesting. Something that I would definitely want to try in the future. But for the time being, this is going to be the deck list. Let me know what you guys think. I want to try out Ultra Necrozma as well. And, you know, there's so many other decks I want to play. So I'm really excited for you guys to see all these decks. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if I'm ready. Subscribe, show all that good jazz. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.